The one thing that President Zelensky has been consistently saying that is if the NATO and West are not going to actively participate in this war against Russia and to fend off this invasion, then they must do everything they can to arm Ukraine to the teeth. And that they are doing. Many of the weapons you see on your screen are weapons that have been cleared for entry into Ukraine. It's a country that's already awash with very advanced NATO weaponry. And as you're going to see in this report, Gaurav Sawant accesses a fresh list of military hardware that has just been approved for entry into Ukraine. So these are advanced new weapons that Ukraine has just been cleared to use. Take a look. A month and a half into Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and the country at the receiving end has sought and begun to receive huge supplies of new weapons from the US and NATO countries. All this before a big expected offensive in the eastern Donbas region of Ukraine. The country has also sought fighter jets, tanks, and S-300 missile defense systems. The defense of Ukraine has been a formidable one so far. But President Zelensky and his team know that to sustain the defense and the territorial integrity of Ukraine, the country will need an uninterrupted supply of the most advanced weaponry that the NATO can spare. India Today's Gaurav Sawant in Kyiv and the surrounding areas accesses the full list of equipment that Ukraine has demanded and that has been cleared for entry into the war-torn country.
1,500 Stinger surface-to-air missiles, 5,000 anti-tank guided missiles, the Javelins. As the Americans say, one Russian tank will have to deal with 10 Javelin systems. That's the way Ukraine is now being armed for the battle in Donbas. 100 Switchblade drone systems as part of an $800 million aid package from the United States of America. But it's not just the US. NATO countries are arming Ukraine for that fight with Russia towards the east and the south. The Czech Republic is sending T-72 tanks and armored fighting vehicles. Armored fighting vehicles are also coming. The Bushmasters are coming from Australia, 20 AFVs from Australia, and the JACKAL infantry combat vehicles or armored fighting vehicles coming in from the United Kingdom. Clearly, Ukraine is being armed to the teeth. The next phase of war in Donbas, in Kherson and Odessa towards the south, appears to be intensifying in the days and weeks ahead. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky and Foreign Minister Kuleba have demanded offensive weapons. They've sought offensive weapons including fighter jets, tanks, howitzers and S-300 missile defense shield from several countries, from several NATO countries. But while there is some hesitation in giving offensive weapons, game-changing technology in war, especially disruptive technology like unmanned combat aerial vehicles from Turkey and the United States, have not only been promised but are also now being delivered to Ukraine to take the battle into the Russian camp in Donetsk and in Luhansk, where Ukraine insists it will no longer be fighting a defensive war. It will fight an offensive war to retake pockets of Mariupol and also Donetsk and Luhansk lost to Russia earlier in this battle. So clearly the next phase of battle threatens to be deadlier and even more dangerous than what's been seen so far. With cameraman Lalit Mohan Joshi in Kyiv, Ukraine, Gaurav Sawant for India Today.